Marlene Hutchinson, and welcome to Tips for Guitar Playing Success. As many of you know, I've been sharing my guitar playing tips every Thursday for more than 9 years. It's been my way to hopefully help you stay motivated, be inspired, and continue expanding your guitar playing journey. If you're interested in more learning resources like my Thursday Tips blog, my DVDs, books, virtual learning, and more, go to my website, marlenesmusic.com. And for anyone who's feeling like you're missing out on all the fun, you can easily join our wonderful world of guitar with my Learn to Play Guitar in a Day program at marlenesmusic.com. Subscribe, follow, and invite your friends to Tips for Guitar Playing Success. Now, on to today's tip. Today's tip is playing guitar songs with 100 in the title. This episode is a Tips for Guitar Playing Success podcast show milestone. This is the 100th episode. Woohoo! In the Urban Dictionary, 100 means to stay true, to be real, straight up. In Roman numerals, it's written as C. In monetary lingo, 100 is called a C note. In years, a century consists of 100 years. At the age of 100, a person becomes a centenarian. And 100% is the gauge or threshold used to measure many things in life. What 100 represents for me right here, right now, is that this podcast show now consists of 100 tips, tricks, and hints over the course of 100 weeks that I hope have helped you on your guitar playing journey. During those 100 weeks, there have been nearly 30,000 downloads, with listeners from all over the world in more than 70 countries. In fact, a quick shout out and hello to those listening in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Ireland, Germany, India, Peru, Iran, Norway, Brazil, the Philippines, Denmark, Thailand, and Croatia, to name just a few. You know, when I first launched this podcast show, I wasn't sure anyone would listen. So I appreciate everyone who listens to the show's episodes, and I truly do hope these 100 tips have helped and will continue to help you as you continue to improve your guitar playing skills and knowledge. By the way, I'd love to hear from you. If there are any topics you'd like me to cover in future episodes, just let me know, and I'll do my best to add them in for you. Also, you can join my podcast club at the Join the Club link in the show description. Alrighty, on to today's tip. Now, if you've been listening for a while, you know that I love a good theme. The theme for this episode is, of course, 100. So I thought it would be super fun for you to explore and play a couple of songs with 100 in the title. The first song is called 100 Years by the American band Five for Fighting. It was written by John Ondrasik and was released in November 2003 on their album The Battle for Everything. It hit number 28 on the Billboard Hot 100 and peaked at number 1 on Billboard's Adult Contemporary chart in May of 2004. It was certified platinum, selling over 1 million copies by 2007. This song is about idealized versions of himself as a 15-year-old boy, a man in his early 30s, his mid-40s, his late 60s, and a 99-year-old man reflecting on the song's lyrics. To play this song, you'll use the chords G, C, D, A minor, E minor, E minor 7th, and C add 9. If you know most or all of these chords, then the only one that might seem a little unusual is the C add 9. And don't forget, if there are any chords you don't yet know, you can easily look up chord charts online. As far as the C add 9, just think of it like a shrinked up G shape. By that, I mean if you're on the G chord and you lower the top 2 fingers by 1 string each to strings 5 and 4, then raise your 3rd finger up from string 1 to string 2, then you're there. I recommend you play this song with a beautiful picking pattern, except in the middle of the song where the tempo picks up. I think strumming works really well at that point, and then back to picking at the end. But of course, as always, you can play it any way that works for you. The other song I thought you might enjoy is a less familiar song by the Rolling Stones called 100 Years Ago. It was written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards and was included in their 1973 Goat's Head Soup album. This song is a nostalgic look back at more innocent times. It was played 2 times on a 1974 European tour and hasn't been played live by the band since then. The song has a wistful country feeling through the first half, and then the song picks up speed and tempo. I recommend you play the rhythm with a slow basic strum to begin with, and then when the tempo increases, go to an up-tempo strum like a calypso rhythm. There are a couple of spots in the song where the tempo slows again, and then in the ending, the solo is very fast. To play this song, you'll use the chords D minor, C, B flat, F, A, and G. The B flat and the F can be played as bar chords. So if you're working on improving your bar chords, you should play them as bar chords. You also have the option to play them without barring the chord. So look for the version of the chord that you want to play when looking up the chord charts. If you're interested in giving one or both of these songs a try, and I have to say they're super fun to play, or if you're not super familiar with these songs and want to check them out, you can find the links on my Thursday Tips blog, which is on my website, marlenesmusic.com. Cheers to 100 episodes, and here's to the next 100. I hope this episode's tip has helped you to continue expanding your guitar playing skills and knowledge. If you'd like to learn more, please check out the many learning resources available at marlenesmusic.com. Thank you for joining today's podcast, and as I like to say, play on.